Now we've come across some articles, and indeed articles they are, in the comments section concerning Keith Vaz. Now he's always known to have been corrupt. He's a corrupt individual, and yet he gets away with it because he keeps playing the race card. And of course, government being as debauched as it is, he can get away with it. He can get away with swindling the treasury and then saying, oh, it was a mistake. Only when you found out it's a mistake, isn't it, Mr. Vaz? And the rest of you boys. Oh, I simply made a mistake. Yeah, well, if you were in my employ, you'd be out of my employ. Because if you make a mistake like that for thousands of pounds, then you're not fit for the job that you're in. Simple as that. But of course, we're talking about a government that is financed by the general public, like councils are. So they just take the mickey, as we say. And it don't matter. Is their attitude? More money where that came from? Oh, morals and ethics, sob that. Don't come in here, mate, with them. That's fine for the general public to have morals and ethics, but not here, in government or in the councils. Oh no, you can't have it in central government and in local government, not morals and ethics. Oh no, 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 no. They're barred. They make up their own morals and ethics as they go along. Now this man is said by the sheeple not to have broken any laws, therefore he has done no wrong. Okay, so they're letting him off the hook because they're sheeple. Says something about the sheeple, doesn't it, concerning their morals and ethics. In the first instance, he's broken the law of the land, if you like, Acts of Parliament. Secondly, now Acts of Parliament outlaw drug dealers and aiding and abetting a drug dealer. Vaz did that. He aided and abetted a drug dealer in asking his prostitutes to go and purchase coke. So he should be prosecuted for aiding and abetting the selling and distribution of narcotics. And quite frankly, having male prostitutes from Eastern Europe speaks a great deal, doesn't it? Why they allow these buggers in, eh? Where was the morals and ethics of this man? That's the second law he's broken, and the primary law of all laws. And you break that law, you break every other law, because morals and ethics keep you from breaking every other law. If you've no morals and you know ethics, then everything is open up to you. This is why Parliament is devoid of them. And the further you go up in Parliament, the more that is displayed. So you get child buggery, you get theft, you get adultery, you get male prostitution. You get laws passed in order to be lenient upon criminals, because Parliament itself is a criminal organisation having no morals and ethics. They make them up as they go along. It's called social ethics. So what is good on one day may not be good on another day. And this is how we get to the situation where when things go wrong because they've made up their own morals and ethics, the term comes out of the filing cabinet, we shall learn from our mistakes, and we know they never learn. If you have morals and ethics in the first place, then you don't have to learn, or indeed, if you make a mistake, you learn from that mistake, because you are bound by the morals and ethics that is within you. If you've got none, everything goes. Absolutely anything and everything. This is why Parliament is so debauched and corrupt in every sphere. This is why the buggers can go into the Commons bar and smoke their heads off. But you, if you smoke, cannot go into a public house or any public area and smoke. You get arrested. This is why they can go in the Commons bar, get drunk as a skunk, stagger out on cheap booze, and then stand up in Pegging Parliament and say, as general public, we must increase the price of booze because they're getting drunk. One law for one law for the other. Huh? All the time they look after themselves because they've no morals and ethics. This is why you don't turn your back on them and leave them with your kids. They are absolutely, utterly devoid of any goodness whatsoever. The face that they put on is feigned, fake. Take off the mask. If you could put your fingers upon their faces and rip off the mask, you'd see the devil and his horns standing before you. These are evil, evil people. And they don't like that term. They don't like it because it describes them for what they are. Absolutely, thoroughly dirty, disgusting, foul, debauched devils. And they prey upon the members of the public for more money, more wages, more golden handshakes, more expenses, to keep them in a lifestyle of debauchery. And the poor woman and her man goes down there to the post office to pay the water bill, the electric bill and the pig and gas bill, and they're struggling and they're wondering how to make ends meet, and these buggers just saunter around in the debauched lives that they have and laugh at us. They laugh at the general public. And what did Keith Vaz say? I'm a washing machine salesman. Oh yeah. Well, it's all coming out in the wash, isn't it now, but dear boy. And it's a strange thing, this, and we should never forget or be lethargic that here we have a child of the devil, an evil man who isn't even worth a bullet. Put a rope around his neck. That the media brings him out, shows him for what he is, partly for what he is. Then they leave it a while. Then they pick on somebody else. What are they doing? They're trying to say that they are separate from government. You see, the media knows more than it is telling, and it drip feeds these people out to us. If they didn't, they know full well that Parliament would shut them down by denotices. So they just drip feed it out, and then Parliament drip feeds to the media what the media is supposed to put out to the public, and the media know because it is wily. It's worldly wise. know exactly what government are doing, so they participate in the government spreading evil nonsense. We'll come back in a second.